As a fifth-year senior, you're kind of more worried about the entire team rather than yourself. Like when you're a freshman or a redshirt freshman, you're kind of focused on your job and you're trying to learn that because you don't really know your job. But being a fifth-year senior now, I know my job like the back of my hand. So now it's about helping younger guys like my brother, other, incoming freshmen, and just helping lead this team as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Not just focusing on, what I need to do, but making sure that everybody else is doing what they need to do as well. Demetrius Cox, Connor Cook, he's from Ohio as well. Aaron Burbridge, Riley Buller, those type of guys. They were fifth-year seniors at the time, but they had gotten red shirts, so just kind of to allow me to see the end game, It's a marathon, not a sprint. So the advice they gave us was kind of just to keep pushing, I think, a lot of those guys got red-shirted as well, and I think for anybody, no matter who you are, that's a process that, nobody can prepare you for, It's something that you got to everybody's got their own way of dealing with it and everything like that.
Redshirting, I feel like it's a different experience, but I feel like it's an experience that can make you, can either help you become better or you get worse. So, I just try to learn from the older guys, just try to, be ready for whenever my opportunity comes. Personally, me, I needed my redshirt year, and I'm happy I had my redshirt year.
I've been there before, so I know exactly how they feel and what they're going through. You come in as a high schooler, you're, the best thing since sliced bread, and then boom, you hit college and everything just kind of changes for you. So just to understand that the position you're in right now is not the position you're going to end up in. It's a process. You got to continue to work. You can't allow that to, like I said, discourage you. You got to continue to work and you'll be successful here.
Right here. I'll get one of these. It's a straight shooter. I see the shirts. No smug, no smug. Oh, come on. Damn. With it.
I apologize if y'all seeing this. We're terrible. So. Apologize in advance. Apologize to my pops too, because he's actually a decent dude.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Growing up, so it's just three boys, raised by my mom and dad in North Ridgeville, Ohio. Growing up, it was just my parents taking us to different sporting events, pretty much every weekend. We were gone every weekend. Had practice, pretty much every evening during the week. So it was just constantly sports, sporting event after sporting event.
Always thrown in the mix at a young age because naturally you want to be out there with your brothers and things like that. My parents, they always took us and made us sure that we were always okay and made sure that we always got to all our events, school, and things like that. So we've grown up in a really blessed environment.
Michael would come to everything, Sometimes he would be forced to by my parents, sometimes he would come on his own. But he would always just be around, hanging around. We actually had him a shirt that was made, whatever team we were playing on, he was the half, his number would be one half. I remember they used to put on halftime shows during our basketball games, and all the moms would watch him and some of his other little friends on the team shoot around and stuff like that, so it was cool.
It wasn't anything with sports. It was with, we was at Cedar Point, and they got to ride all the roller coasters because they were taller than me. I remember I was mad because I want to be out there and I want to do do the same things as them. So kind of always trace their footsteps.
Me and Andrew kind of kept our recruiting separate, but at the same time, we always known in the back of our head that we wanted to, go to school together. It would be so much easier on our parents, on the rest of our family, just to kind of, just as far as coming to games and stuff like that. So when Coach D made that possible for us to come to, Michigan State together, it was a dream come true. Michigan State was always kind of high on our list. And so, yeah, when he offered us, we didn't look back.
Michigan State offered me early. And, this is a place where I knew I wanted to be, but at the same time, I didn't want to come here just because my brothers came here. So I kind of went through the recruiting process, was patient.
We kind of told him, make sure he does his recruiting and all that type of stuff separate, do what he wants to do, make his decision for himself. I think that's something that he's always kind of had to deal with, kind of following in our footsteps. Even going to the same high school, all that type of stuff. So it was really just kind of wanted to take as much pressure off him as we could, allow him to make his decision, go through his recruiting process just like we did.
At the end of the day, Michigan State was the best place for me to be in all aspects.
I never forget when I think he called me, and this is like before he made it public that he was going to commit. He called me and told me, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to commit to Michigan State. We had did his little commitment video and everything like that back at our high school, so that was pretty cool.
Spartans' greatest strength is in the warrior standing next to him.
So yeah, it was really, it was kind of like Coach D always talks about completing your circles, and that was kind of one thing that we kind of completed together, just because now all three of us were going to be able to play college football together.
Coach D always says that everybody has a role on this team. So, even if it's on scout team, and last year I was on scout team, so trying to give the best look for the offense or trying to be the person that gets the scout team defense going, that's another opportunity, and I just try to make the most of that.
And I was kind of telling him just to trust the process, you got to be patient, you know what I'm saying? One thing I didn't necessarily know, and I'm trying to teach him, is you're going to have opportunities, multiple opportunities here at Michigan State. And just when you get those opportunities, make the most of them, but also understand it's not the end all be all, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the result. So that was the biggest thing that I kind of try to talk to him about as far as redshirt, and like you said, it may not happen for him this year, you know what I'm saying, but that doesn't mean he can't get discouraged. You can't allow him that, just because he may not be as playing as much as he wants to, he can't allow that to discourage him. He just got to keep working and keep focusing on controlling what you can control.
He's been in the exact same position I've been, so I take what he says and I try to value it. My mentality this year is just try to make the most of every opportunity. If it's on special teams, if it's on scout teams, if it's on out there on defense, just try to make the most of my opportunities and just play fast.
Obviously losing Andrew this year, but I get to gain Michael on the field this year. It's definitely going to be a great experience for me. Just kind of helping him, take his game to the next level, just as far as what he kind of sees on the field and everything like that. So it's definitely been a really good experience for me, kind of to see how he grows and how he's maturing.
Oh, well, I'd say the biggest thing is learning how to watch film, and he always preaches or talks to me about the details. So kind of just learning and just listening to a lot of things that he's been through.
I'll be rooting for him, you know what I'm saying? I want him to make plays. I want to see him be successful because I know how much he puts in. I know how much work he puts in.
The details matter. When you go out there in the game, you can't have a mislip, mentally, you got to be on your P's and Q's, and, I think that relates back to practice, because if you practice like it's the game, and when you get out there, you'll be ready.
I'm just extremely, humbled by this entire process, this whole opportunity. You kind of go through a roller coaster of different things when you're here at Michigan State. Going into my senior year, I don't want to look back yet, because I do have this entire, these next 5 months and this entire senior season, and we're going to do some great things this year. Just kind of get us back to that, that upper echelon of college football that we were, and then just to have my best year as a senior. You know what I'm saying? That's something Coach D always talks about. Seniors have to have their best year in order for the team to be, have their best year. So that's the biggest thing for me, just having my best year individually, and then obviously the team success is going to come as well.
Touchdown, MSU!
I just want to leave my mark on Michigan State. We've been through it all. To get us back to that Big Ten championship, win the East, college football playoff, all that type of stuff, New Year's Six game. To get us kind of back to the upper echelon that we know we're capable of doing. We have the team to do it this year. So just really kind of get us back to that. That would be me kind of leaving my mark.